You know, it's crazy to me that Call of Duty has actually been going for this long and that we're seeing Black Ops 7 being released soon. The fact that this game series has lasted this long, even though after so much fucking controversy, it amazes me. But the same can be said about me and my job. My job, I honestly thought when I had that old manager who treated me like a piece of shit and treated everyone else like pieces of shit and they left, I thought when they left, it was only a matter of time before I left. But for some reason, I still am working at my same job 3 years later. I thought for sure when I had that manager, I was going to quit. If I got accepted into Best Buy, because I literally was applying for Best Buy, I sent so many applications. I think I sent a total of 4 applications at this point to Best Buy, and I'm still applying. I don't care. I will make Best Buy want me. It might be 10, it might be 20. I will send fucking 50 applications to Best Buy until they accept me. Being surrounded by technology is my #1 dream. Except for tornadoes. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of backup plans, like if meteorology doesn't work. I said, if meteorology doesn't work out for me, I have a whole bunch of list of backup jobs that I want to do. I can either be a journalist, I can be a war reporter, I could be working at Best Buy, like I said, but the #1 job is working at home, okay? Like having a remote job where I can just wake up and, you know, open up my laptop or computer and I'm already working at that point. That is a dream job right there. You don't have to, you know, drive. You just wake up, open up your computer, and boom. But dude, the job market right now is honestly just really shit. Luckily, I live in Wichita, so you know the job market here, you're always able to find jobs, no matter what. Hell, my job keeps on fucking hiring people, even though we have fucking 20 people on the station. But dude, finding like any other type of job is just impossible, especially ones with good hours and good pay. Now, I get paid pretty good at my job, and I used to get decent hours, but now since we hire so many fucking people, it seems like I'm not getting good hours. I used to get like 30 hours a week, but now I'm down to like 24. I went up to my manager and asked if I can get 25 hours, but no, she does this little teasing shit where she just gives me fucking 24 hours a week instead of 25. Am I grateful? Yes, but at the same time, why do you tease me like that? And my friend who works at my job is also tired of the shit and he nearly quit because of how much less hours he was getting. My friend who was below 18 got overtime at one point. I've only gotten overtime once, and that was with my old manager because she overworked the hell out of me with very little pay. And even then, I think it was only like a $600 paycheck. I feel like I should have gotten paid way more with that paycheck. Maybe she was up to some stingy ass business. But here's the thing though, I'm all for people getting hired and everything. You know, the job market is really hard. I've been working since I was 14 years old, but my boss currently, the amount of people she is hiring at this point is honestly like the worst. Now at our store, we have a pretty bad, you know, labor. We're pretty high on labor, okay? And that's our #1 thing we're spending way too much money on. So our best way of combating this, or in my manager's or my boss's mind, is that we hire more labor. And what I mean by that is that if you hire new people, you can pay them for less and disregard all the other fucking people who have been working here for, you know, in my case, fucking 3 years. Tell me what sense that makes is that the way you combat labor is hiring more labor. And it doesn't help she hands out raises for people like it's fucking candy. You know how long it took me to, you know, get a raise? It took me, I think, about 6 months before I actually got my first raise. The reason why I was so scared to get a raise was because I felt like I didn't deserve one, and also because my first manager who I worked with was also pretty fucking a scary guy. My shift manager had to hype me up to actually ask for it. And you know what the first thing my boss said to me? You've worked here for 6 months and you deserve the raise, but you gotta grow a pair of balls to actually ask me. And he gave me the raise. I think I've only asked for like 4 raises in my life, and I needed those raises to save up for the current car that I have now and for my computer. But if you start handing out raises like it's candy, you fucked up. Anyway guys, see you guys later. Bye.